Hello, I'm using my iPhone. Not worth the trouble. Twitch Studio Beta
So
isn't
what? But
even
yes, it's
loading
cool.
on my
Yeah.
computer. So there's that. And now OBS froze, 2 minutes into my um, stream? 5 minutes into my stream. So we're just gonna have to roll with it. Sorry. Doing something. But I'm back. We're here. Legs. At least the skirt is long enough to cover them. I feel like I gotta sit like this when I'm on my iPhone. Hi! I'm just like right up close. So awkward. That's okay. Um, yeah, at least the iPhone's consistent. It works, We're just gonna have to use. I hope I don't have to use this from now on. Because I kind of like having the extra stuff and being able to control, um, like, the camera and everything. You can't do that on here. I guess I can mute my mic, it looks like. But I can't just pause the camera. I can't put up a BRB screen. I can't do any of that stuff. So hopefully the other things work soon. I don't know. I had some problems with OBS the few times I did use it. It would randomly freeze throughout the stream. But it was usually like very late in the stream, not when I first started streaming. Oh, hi. I've been calling this cat Tooch. His name is Chooch. I guess it means asshole or something. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here. Yeah, come here. You can get over it. Oh, you don't need to step on it. Yeah, here you go. Here, why do you stay? He's so fucking cute. I love cats. Yeah, come here. Oh, he's such a big boy. Such a big boy. That's a big chooch. Not tooch. Please don't ruin my clothes with your claws. Hi, baby boy. Hi, baby boy. He's such a good boy. Yeah. Who's my baby? Who's my little baby? Bye. Alright. Well, none of the animals want to cuddle. That's okay. We've got other things to do anyway. So what's up, everybody? I know I was here last night, so probably not much has changed. Stop messing with that. I'm not as sick as I was. I was very amazed by that. I have hardly blown my nose today, and I can also breathe out of it most of the time. Barely coughing unless I laugh too hard, then I start really coughing. So I'm glad to be feeling better. I only smoked one cigarette today. Thank you. Thank you. I was amazed. I didn't even hit one until after 5 o'clock, which is really good for me because a lot of times I wake up and the first thing I want in the morning is a cigarette. But I forced myself to wait at least 30 minutes before I smoke a cigarette, look at my phone, or drink coffee. It's supposed to help with cortisol levels. So the fact that I got till 5 o'clock is actually amazing. And that's why I only smoked one today. I never smoke them whole. I always like smoke it and put it out, smoke it and put it out. So I probably smoked like 6 times, but it was only one cigarette. So I'm doing good. Yesterday I smoked 2.5 for perspective. So I'm already cut down. 4 minutes and 44 seconds. I'm noticing there's not that much of a lag tonight, which is nice. Last night it was lagging a lot more than it is now. I was standing so still that I thought it froze. I was moving and then went completely still and was like, oh shit, did it freeze? And then I started moving again. I was like, damn. I catch people on FaceTime like that all the time. They're like, oh, did it freeze? And I'm like, no, why? And they freak the fuck out because they're not expecting me to talk. It's very funny. Yeah. Yeah. Did not smoke weed yet. I packed a bowl because I figured I might smoke while I'm streaming, but I don't know. It's nice to not need it like I used to need it. Yeah. Oh, big kitty. He's going to his both the animals are in their beds. They're ready for bed and I'm just getting started. Yeah. What's up with you? How's it going out there? We're just lurking tonight? That's okay. It happens. I'm the only one who signed up to talk, as I like to say. Yeah. Always working on my posture, but not right now. Right now, I'm like this, hunched. Just want to be close to the camera. Hey, everybody. Here's my face. Not that I want to be, but I gotta make sure you can hear me, especially with my nasally ass voice. I hope my friends show up. They said they'd be here. They're not here. I guess I gotta give them more than 7 minutes. Yeah. Took a bath today. Took a bath yesterday too. The house that I'm house sitting has an amazing bathtub, probably the best one I've ever been in. And so it was very nice to take a bath. I'll probably skip tomorrow. I didn't wash my hair today. Can you tell? Not really. It's like easier and harder with short hair. I'm gonna do readings, but typically I just do general readings. So stay tuned. A lot of times we talk for like an hour. But if the conversation is really dry, I'll just start doing tarot. But when there's not that many people here, the general readings get pretty personal. And I have been considering switching it up and doing readings for people, but I don't get asked that much. And I don't know how to set up the stream bot. I started using, they send notifications and it's Stream Elements so that I can do commands, but so far I haven't figured out how to actually do that. Like, how do I do the list one? I got a lot to figure out. I haven't streamed in months before last night, so I'm getting back into it. That's why my OBS wasn't really set up and I just had the weird text on there. Twitch Studio is not working. It's so annoying, but I was trying to use Stream Elements so that I could have people join and be on the wait list or whatever. Because I used to get requested for it a lot, but lately people are pretty content with the general readings just as well. I like to think that if you're brought to the channel, you're brought to the reading with intent. Especially because I don't usually have that many viewers. So, say maybe. See how it goes. I like doing general readings so it's fair to everyone. But if we could get a list going, that would be cool too. I just, like I said, I haven't figured out how. I forgot about Stream Elements. I don't even know where that's at. Yeah. So, we'll see. I guess we could start tarot now because we're not doing anything else. And I haven't got much to say, except I'd like to bitch about Gloria, and I'm trying not to do that anymore. But seriously, why is a felon allowed to run for president when felons aren't even allowed to vote for presidents? Riddle me this. Makes no sense. There's just 1010 on my timer. So sometimes my blood is just boiling. But I don't really get angry anymore, thanks to the mood stabilizers. I don't really feel anything anymore. Sometimes I'm happy, but I don't feel as joyful as I used to. I don't have that spark that I always did. I don't feel as hopeful as I did. But at least I don't feel out of control, raging, angry either. That's kind of a plus. So, yeah. I'm starting to think my friends are not coming. Maybe we ought to just do some tarot. Any particular deck or anything you want to use? It's up to you. We got the pink deck for love situations. We got the Reiki deck for cleansing energy. We've got the demon deck for career and finances. We got the Halloween oracle for the shadow self or channeled messages. We got the mystery deck for guided messages. We got the Thoth deck for general readings. The choice is yours, although I think you may have left, and now I'm just with a lurker, which is nice. Thanks for being here. It's always less awkward when I'm not talking to myself, even if you don't talk back. I love lurkers. They're the Eleanor Rigby's of the world. Did I mean something by that? Look at all the lonely people. Maybe that's mean. Is that mean? I think sometimes I'm mean when I don't mean to be. I write daily poems. I got pretty behind though. I was like a week behind. Maybe more than a week. Yeah, a little more than a week behind. I wrote August 25th to the 31st today. But it's been really fun. And then at the end I'll have 365 poems. So I'm really excited about that. And not every day is good. I admit some days are really kind of like, I don't have anything to say. I would almost say bordering laziness. But you can't always force yourself to write a poem is what I'm finding. Like as much as I want to force myself to write a poem, it's kind of hard sometimes. Maybe I'll just start reading some poetry. Fuck it. Until we do anything else. I'd ask you to pick a day, but you're lurking. So, oh well. I started on July 1st. And it'll go till June 30th next year. The first one is, I'm getting down to business, a fresh start, making change, writing from the heart, doing something different, getting back to art. For me and creativity, we will never part. Just gonna scroll. July 22nd. Sitting on the porch, a beautiful summer evening, the sun setting, the sun is like a torch, being passed to the other end of the world stays busy, all times of day, less in the night, the smoke makes me dizzy. But I've got this wicker chair, it's a beautiful place that we get to enjoy, sad to see it destroyed, more beautiful is your face, which would just make this the perfect day. It's kind of a weird one. Scroll again. August 8th. Love is letting someone waste your time because time with them never feels like a waste. Love is kissing someone tons exchanged because the feeling has a taste. What up? I'm just reading some poems. Should I start from the top? Love is letting someone waste your time because time with them never feels like a waste. Love is kissing someone tons exchanged because the feeling has a taste. Love is easier than they say, to choose them and make decisions in great haste. Love is when you're lost but never lonely. Love is when you think like one and only. Love is a little taboo this day and age. Love is thought of like birds in a cage. Love is the only reason I can stay alive. Love is what I think about, holding you as mine. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. August 18th, I wrote a poem at work. Another day, another dollar, working for a different collar. Give me strength, give me grace, give me gratitude, give me space. Most of all, get me paid. Bless this mess for what I made. No deliverance, no evil, always give, never steal. Work my way to the top, count me out. I want to stop, but on we go, for it's a need and always a pain indeed. It's my work poem. That was a pretty good one. I liked it. And then I'll read the last poem I wrote. It's August 31st. I'm not ready for September. Was it summer? I hardly remember. When it's about to be fall, all it means is winter calls, and I don't want to ever be cold. Yet here I am, growing old. What keeps me here, I don't know. Other than love, I reaped what I sow. So that's just a few of my daily poems. Obviously, I have 62, I guess. Yeah, 62 of them. But I'm behind. I gotta do September 1st through the 5th tomorrow. Yikes. Yeah. It was quiet around here, so I just started reading poems. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my goal was to just do a poem every day in the month of July. I think I was talking about this last night. And then someone in my acupuncture group was like, why stop there? Why not do them every day for a year? I was like, damn, okay. New habit unlocked, so maybe I'll do it for my whole life. I don't know. It started in July is probably when I'll title the book when I publish my poems. You know, I don't think it's helping. I don't think it works. I think it just mostly hurts. I get it done. I get 5 needles in each ear. And it's supposed to be like substance detox. So I was trying to quit smoking cigarettes. And it kind of helped me cut back on smoking weed. But I don't really see much change. I don't know. I don't think I'm that into it. I think, again, it's just mostly painful. Like, it kind of hurts going in. It doesn't hurt once it's in there, but it's, like, very uncomfortable to be like, ch-ch. I don't know. I get it once a week, though. I'm not going tomorrow because I'm house sitting and kind of sick, so I didn't want to go to a office, you know? But yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. Not really my thing. But maybe I just gotta give it more time. I think it's been like, I'd like to say it's been 2 months. Does that make sense? Yeah, I probably started in July. Why Thomas? Doubting Thomas? Who the fuck is Thomas? But I did stop smoking weed for 5 days, and my mom was like, okay, maybe the acupuncture is working. And I was like, okay, that's a good point. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting you to make a Bible reference, and I especially wasn't expecting not to get it. Very cool. Huh. Interesting. I don't remember that. And I did the fucking Stations of La Crosse every goddamn fucking week for years. Not every week. It's only for 2 months you do it. I've never heard that. I'm going to start using it. Doubting Thomas, are we? But then it sounds like you're doubting Thomas. But I get it. I would say doubtful Thomas. You're a doubtful Thomas, aren't we? Stations of La Crosse is intense, man. The fact that they had these kids acting out these, like, super violent depictions of Jesus being tortured and beaten is really wild. Catholics are something else. Catholics are really out there. And it's such a, like, I feel like it's a popular religion. At least where I'm at, there's Catholics everywhere. And I guess, well, I even know a girl from Nicaragua, and she's Catholic, so it's not just here. I know that. And Europeans obviously are Catholic because they have the Vatican and stuff. Oh, yeah, I've heard about the Book of Thomas. It suggests that Jesus was trans. I swear to God, there was a passage in the Book of Thomas, it's Timothy something. It was like, let woman be like me and become a man or something. And I was like, yo, trans Jesus actually makes so much sense. He was persecuted for being queer. Like, queers are still persecuted in this day and age. That's crazy. I believe in the Book of Thomas. It's all made up. I mean, when you think about it, it's like, how many translations has it gone through? How many languages has it been written in? How long it's been? I don't think you can really trust that any of the Bible was written back in the day. Like, you don't follow the process, or you just won't follow my lead. I don't know. I think Jesus being trans makes sense. That's why he was in a cave for 3 days, because he was getting surgery, and then he came back reborn as someone else, as in another gender. Trans Jesus is one of my favorite conspiracy theories. Yeah. Do you believe in Jesus? I thought you were a Buddhist. I do feel funny, kind of like crouched in front of my phone right now. Like, hey guys, it's kind of awkward. Glad you're here to chat with me. It was getting really awkward talking to myself. I had one person ask me about tarot, and I was like, oh, disappointed them, and then they left. And it was just me and the lurker. Okay. No, that's fair. Yeah, I don't trust it either. It was written by a bunch of men who wanted to indoctrinate people into a certain way of life. And to say it should be taken with a grain of salt is an understatement. You know, it's like, again, how many languages, how many translations, how many people had their hands on this book to say what it is. It's just maddening almost, where people take it so literally or still live by it. And it's like, what are you even living by? It has nothing to do with Jesus. Jesus ain't the one who wrote the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Jesus did not write that shit. Jesus was probably selling mushrooms and having premarital sex. So he was never married, but him and Mary Magdalene sure were close. And he never had children, but then the ages of 12 to 33 is just not covered? That's insane. What is A Course in Miracles? Is that a book? I never heard of it. Yeah. It is a game of telephone. It's definitely a game of telephone. If you're just joining, welcome. We haven't done any tarot yet. We like to chat for a little bit before we get into the cards. So I'm just on here chatting, and we're currently talking conspiracies about Jesus and the Bible. So welcome. I promised myself if I streamed I was going to behave, but it is damn near impossible. This is what I do and who I am. Wouldn't you know it? Is it like a person? Is it like a YouTube channel? Is it a book? Or what? You're being so vague. I'm reading this book. I'm halfway through. Oh, should look for it at the library. I go to the library a lot. So I'm reading this book, and I've always really loved Jonathan Safran Foer. He's the one who wrote Everything is Illuminated and Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, which I saw the movie Everything is Illuminated, but I haven't read the book. And then I read the book Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, but I haven't seen the movie. But he's a great writer. And this book came out in 2017. And I don't know how to feel, to be honest, because he's Jewish. And I get it. You're Jewish. It's fine. I don't hate Jewish people. I don't hate religion. I hate religion, sort of. Hate what religion... I don't hate religion. I don't hate religion. I want to hate religion, but I don't. I get it. I get why people are religious. Life is scary. I don't hate any particular religion. I hate certain things about different religions. But the thing is, this book, it's weird because I looked it up to see how he felt about Israel. And he's like, two-state solution. Okay, cool. That's like the best we can get out of Jewish people, I guess. But it is... What's like the opposite of anti-Semitic? Why is there a word for being against Judaism, but there's not a word for being against, I don't know, Muslims or anyone else? There's only the word anti-Semitism. Am I missing something? Because he's the opposite of an anti-Semite. He is hating on Arab people in the whole book, kind of. It does suck. So the book is awkward. You think the atheists are wrong? Whoa. Saw that pixelated face. I gotta remember the title of A Course in Miracles. I was gonna message my best friend because I can say anything to her and not have to explain. But it's gotta be somebody I don't text much. I could make a note in my phone. No, I got this. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what I believe anymore. But yeah, this book it's a little weird. He's like kind of sounds pro-Israel in the book. There's one character who's kind of like, who said, what, you think they should just commit a genocide? And it's like, okay, this was before the genocide. This was during occupation, because that's been going on since 1948. But there's only one guy in the whole book who's like, no genocide, and that's alarming. So it's a good book because I like the way it's written and I like the author. But man, it's almost giving Zionism. It's a little bit like that. I don't know. I can't tell what his point is because I'm only halfway through the book and I don't know where it's going. Yeah, it's fiction. All his books are fiction. And he writes really good books. I could not recommend them enough. And they are all based on heavily in Judaism, which once more I have no problem with. I'm not anti-Semitic just because I'm anti-Israel. You know? Just because I don't think you should be bombing and killing innocent civilians doesn't mean that I hate Jews. Oddly enough. As much as that's what they want you to think it means. What's his name? Nosferatu. Guy fucking sucks. I hate him. I think he's worse Well, I can't say he's worse than our own. They're about as equally bad. Really horrible people are in charge of the planet. And it's like, how did we get here? And when will it change? Remember when this must have been a couple years ago now, we talked about how this is supposed to be the decade of love, and I'm just not seeing the love. Yeah, it's a choice to not follow it. It's probably not also getting as much attention in Australia as it does here because the US is literally supplying Israel with weapons of mass destruction in order to enact this genocide. And as much as everybody wants to say Hamas is a terrorist group, they're really reactionary, and I don't think it's really a terrorist group. It's a defense organization. Well, that's my own views, I guess. Radical as they may be, it's like, what the fuck do you expect? If somebody's gonna continuously hit you, they're gonna hit you back. You can't say they started the fight. That's just like so bizarre. So it's a lot. It's really hard. It's really disgusting. It's like we all feel so powerless because there's nothing we can do about it. And the craziest thing is this election, this presidential election that's coming up, they're on the same side. They both want to give weapons to Israel. So we don't actually have a good candidate. We don't have a choice in the matter. We are getting genocide and funding genocide. You have to understand, this country, I don't want to say it's shit because I love my freedoms of like being able to talk on the internet and being able to smoke weed and being able to dress how I want to and being able to drive and being able to go places and go out to eat and not have to worry about, being bombed. It's nice. Those kind of freedoms. But we don't have health care. Government workers still work for minimum wage. Our schools get shot up like at an alarming rate. Teachers don't get paid enough. Firemen don't get paid enough. Well, okay, I should take that back. Some of them do, some of them don't. That's not really a federal issue. It's a state. That's a city by city issue. Yeah, of course they have. This is just probably the worst thing they've ever done. It's bad. So we're currently spending, let's get a fucking number for you. Let's get a number. How much money has the US given to Israel since October 7th? We'll just say since October 7th. How much money has the US given Israel? Ooh, since 1948? Let's check the stats. Council of Foreign Relations. We're going to say this is probably our best source. This is saying Israel has been the largest cumulative recipient of U.S. foreign aid since its founding, receiving about $310 billion adjusted for inflation in total economic and military assistance. The United States has also provided large foreign aid packages to other Middle Eastern countries, particularly Egypt and Iraq, but Israel stands apart. They've given Egypt, looks like about it's 90 billion. That makes no sense. Oh wait, you have to add the two numbers together. I don't understand this chart. Exactly. The average person, typically, most people are pro-Palestine because they're like, this is horrible. Why is our money going to this war right now? It's not even a war. War is two people fighting. It's not a war, it's a genocide, because it's one side versus the victims, basically. They have no defense. Hamas is like a few guys with guns that have some fucking hostages that they're nice to and share their food with, whereas the hostages that are being held by Israel are tortured and sodomized and blindfolded and starved. It's so fucking crazy, dude. And we have given them $310 billion, but we're told we can't have universal health care. We can't even get a damn road fixed in a good amount of time. We can get complaints that there's too many people on food stamps? You think the food stamps are the problem? That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. They're worried about who's collecting disability, but they're not worried about this $310 billion that has gone to bombs. It's fucking crazy. And the craziest thing is we do not have an opposing candidate. They both want to keep doing it. Harris has been stated to say that she wants a ceasefire, but believes in Israel's right to defend itself. What? It's maddening, dude. Maddening. Defend themselves. They're colonizers. They're occupiers. They're literally in a place that they don't belong, that they were invited to. And they're trying to steal what wasn't given to them. They were given some, and now they're trying to take the rest. And it is baffling that anybody could support them. There are some people who do correlate Israel with Judaism, and there are people who are like, oh, but Jewish people have the right and the birthright and all this other crap. So there are people who are on the side of Israel, but it's far and few between. It's not that many people. It's really not. Like, most people are like, what the fuck? And especially if it's just not the violence of the situation, but it comes down to our tax dollars. Like, we work just so Israel can bomb. It's crazy. It's literally insane. And it's really sad. Because what can we do about it? Our taxes get taken out of our paychecks. What, we just don't go to work? Don't get paid? Like, it fucking blows, dude. It's horrible. And then we're told that we can't afford this and we can't do that, and the price of everything goes up, and it's like, we do have the money. We're just not spending it. And we do not have a single person who's willing to stand up for this country and say, enough is enough, and we need that money for ourselves. And I get foreign aid to some extent, because it's like, if somebody's going, like, if there's a hurricane, you want people to show up and help. But this is not natural disasters that we're helping. This is genocide we're funding. And I know that in Palestine is not the only place that there is genocide right now, and the U.S. is behind a lot of this shit. And it sucks. It's very sad, because it's like, how can I be proud to be an American when this is what we're doing with our time and our lives? It just ain't right. It simply ain't right. It's very sad. But whatever, we can't do shit about it, and everybody's gonna vote for Harris even though she's a warmongering asshole like the rest of them. Genocide apparently is not a deal breaker for people. I don't get it, but oh well. That's why I'm not participating in the game. If you're giving me these two options, I heard a reel that was like, if you had to vote Trump or Biden, gun to your head, who do you choose? And he goes, the gun would go off. And if that ain't a motherfucking mood, okay, if that ain't a motherfucking mood, oh my God. It's crazy. I don't know. I think that's the most perplexing part. What do they get out of this? What is the end game? Why do they do it? They just like blowing up brown people. I'm pretty sure that's the only real answer. They just like blowing up brown people. They just hate Arab people so much. And for why? That's what I was saying about this book. there's one character, he's like the grandpa, and he's a Zionist. He's like, Israel this and Israel that. And he's just like trashing on Arab people. And I get it, it's fiction, and he's supposed to be a Zionist, and that's the character. But there's nothing really redeeming or pro-Palestinian about the book either. It's just very like, oh, Israel, Israel, Israel. Israel was not even a country before 1948, so why do they feel so entitled to have everything that they want? And no, it is really baffling, why does the U.S. back them so hard? Why are we giving them so much more money than we've ever given to anyone in our lives? There's no... Should we Google it? Google's not going to have an answer for us. Guarantee you. You're going to be like, don't know. Why does the U.S. back Israel? Ew. It's because they want to blow up brown people. Oh, thank you. Whoa, why did you follow me, Mr. Weird? You've been following me. Because I like the author. I didn't know what it was about. Did I? I don't even think I read... Yeah, I don't know. I really like this author. Oh, you're not the real Mr. Weird. You're the real Mr. Wired. Wyatt. So you're not the same person? You just have eerily similar names? Okay, so this says, Israel provides a strategic American foothold in the region, as well as intelligence and advanced technological partnerships in both the civilian and military worlds. During the Cold War, Israel was a vital counterweight to Soviet influence in the region. Oh, okay. So it is you. We're just bitching about Israel and how the U.S. is giving away too much of our money to a really bad cause. Nothing too serious around here. That's okay. Okay, that's what's up. Good energy all around. How you doing? Good. That's what I like to hear. I'm streaming. I streamed last night. I streamed last night, streamed tonight. I might not stream tomorrow. I might have plans, but I might not because I'm house sitting, so I don't know. Getting over a cold, but feeling a lot better. I've been complaining about my woes for like 2 days now. So, you know. Yeah, me too. But I can't now because I sound like this. Oh, you're doing it right now. Okay, I don't know how long I'll stream tonight. It's kind of a slow night. But yeah, maybe we'll see ya. Maybe tomorrow or the next day or whenever I stream again, I'll catch you. Thanks for being here, Dom. I hope I shed some light on the situation that's going on in the Middle East and how peace is right. Peace. World peace. Yes. So anyways, what's up with everybody else? Sometimes I'm really annoying. Oh, hell yeah. I don't sing every day, even though I used to sing all the time. Kind of fell out of it. I was talking about this last night. I don't really do the things I love anymore. I'm trying to get it. Oh, yeah, of course. He's definitely a favorite of mine. Oh, that's my meds alarm. Gotta take my meds, y'all. I'm just gonna roll the ads and be right back. I might even go smoke a bowl. I don't know. Should I? I don't really smoke. I was gonna quit for the month of September, but then I smoked 2.5 cigarettes yesterday and was like, I don't think it's worth it. So I'm just trying to cut back. But like one bowl at night is not that bad. I guess I could wait 10 minutes until No, I don't want to forget. Last night I had a bunch of stoners on here smoking with me. I took them outside and everything. Hell yeah, that's what I like. Cheers. All right, I'm gonna roll the ads. This iPhone, and you're just gonna see the setting that I'm sitting in without me in it. But yeah, I gotta take my meds and I'm gonna hit a bowl. So I'll be right back. Why did it freeze? Oh, it didn't. Okay, we're back. You're here. Do you want to do some tarot? What you got going on, man? Last night was popping. It was a lot of fun. I had a bunch of chatters on here. We talked for like an hour and a half, and then I did like a half-hour tarot reading, and then I had to go because I couldn't breathe. But it's slow as fuck in here tonight. Crash said he was coming, but he didn't show up. He probably fell asleep. I'm surprised Punch ain't here. He usually is. My friend Herbie said he'd come by. He didn't. I don't know. It's a quiet night. But we can do some tarot if y'all want to. Um, I got all my decks right now. I smoked like half a bowl. I think I just don't really like being high anymore. It's so weird. It's like I do, but I don't. It's like if I felt good, because it used to be my mood lifter. It used to be I was in a bad mood, so I would smoke weed and then I'd be in a good mood. But now I'm in a good mood and I smoke weed and I'm in a bad mood. Not a bad mood, but a uncomfortable. I didn't need to get any better. Like I didn't need to get better. But then that initial kind of weariness kind of fades out and then I'm having fun again. So it's like I just get through it. But it's just so different to me now. It used to make me feel so in touch and in tune. Now it makes me, you know, maybe it does make me feel in touch and tune, and I'm avoiding being in touch and tune because where I left off was bad. And it's been very hard. You know what? I'm inspired by the weed and the weird because now we're talking. I left off in such a bad place spiritually that I just stopped being spiritual. And I didn't mean to stop being spiritual. A lot of things in my life changed. And I do blame my current living situation and my medication as being the biggest factors for not being in touch with myself and not feeling like myself and not doing the things I love. But I honestly think it's because I was not in a great space spiritually. And I didn't fix that. I didn't do anything to make it better. I just went about doing the same things. I cut back on weed and stopped participating in my hobbies. If anything, I've gotten worse, but I don't have mood swings anymore. So I'm a lot more manageable. I don't get raging angry anymore. But the thing about those emotions and having that full spectrum of emotions, it made me feel like I had to be doing things at all times, whereas now I'm not fighting. So I'm not putting in the work. And I thought not fighting would mean that I don't have resistance, so I don't have strength. And I froze. And I got lurkers. So just preaching to no choir, huh? Choir sings. But I'm slowly trying to get that part of me back where I am doing the work and not having to fight, because the work was trying to stop the fight itself, and then I took the easy way out instead of getting anywhere on my own like I had always wanted to. So taking the easy way out, not what I'd recommend. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't take your meds. If you're on meds, take your meds. I just took mine. I'm maybe not all for it, but I'm not all against it either. But I am disappointed in myself for taking the easy way out. Wow, that makes so much sense. So spiritually, it's funny coming back on here. I can still do tarot, but we used to have some deep talks and really explore a lot of ideas and not just conspiracies. And yeah, lots of political stuff. That's the thing. I say I'm not going to do it anymore, but it's still all online. I still have a full YouTube channel of all my past streams. So in many ways, I have to own up to it instead of just hiding from it. I have to stand up and be this person now that I am not battling demons and monsters and PMDD. But I stopped wanting to be that person. And I haven't figured out why. Again, I think it's like my living situation and my medication is my two variables that are newly introduced to the scenario and have been making me feel this way. But also inaction and inactivity has been an even bigger contribution because I'm allowing that behavior to not change. So me streaming is a very big deal because I haven't done it in months. And the thing is, I still like it. This is actually really nice to be able to connect with people. Even last night, I was told how much this stream has meant to some and changed people's lives. I would hate to not be that person for people because I loved being that person. But all of a sudden I got very shy and started to stray away and didn't feel the confidence I once felt because I had a mental break. And I experienced psychosis and I had to take the meds. Finally had to take the meds. The easy way out. Made it a little too easy. Now everything's a little too easy. Now I could give a fuck less. Now that everything's calm, I'm calm. And in calmness, true holy man status. I want nothing. I want nothing. I want nothing. So, I still have my desires and the things that I want in an instant, but in the grand scheme of things, I want nothing. You know? Very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. And who's even here to hear it? I actually don't know because you're not talking to me. Oh, it'll get some replays if y'all don't appreciate it. As it was 555 on the time. So I'm starting to come out of my shell again because I'm decent at this. I can talk and make up conversation. But sometimes I get scared of what I'm saying because I'm trying to be less loud. I'm trying to be less controversial. I'm trying to grow up and trying to be able to keep day jobs. Well, fuck, mate. Fuck, mate. 11:11 on the clock. It's hard when this is the job, right? Gotta focus on it. I think the streaming helps build my confidence. I was just thinking about that when I zoned out. It definitely helps. It's crazy how long I can have a one-sided conversation. Thank you for being here, even though, you know, I still appreciate that there is people out there who watch, even if they don't respond. I love lurkers, because it's like a quiet audience, you know? Instead of these hecklers. I'm just kidding. They're not hecklers. We love them. We love chatters too. But it is nice to have company, even if I don't really know who the company is. It's kind of like it's like a priest in a confessional. You can't see the other person, except the anonymous person does the talking. So it's like the opposite of a priest. Me too. I'm basically the opposite of a priest. I'm a priestess. Fully immersed in the look right now. Yes. I still got it. I don't know why I lost all my confidence, because I just didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I got led astray. I got put in the wrong place. I believed in the wrong things. I let spirituality lead me on a dark path that was not my path. And I was so convinced it was my path. Part of me is still convinced certain things are on my path that are not meant to be on my path. Because what I saw as mental was spiritual. And I'm having a hard time admitting that because it was so fucking scary. So scary. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I do wish my friends were here because this was like a cool breakthrough moment that I would have loved to share with them, but I'll just have them watch the replay, I guess. Again, thanks for being my quiet audience. I think I'm gonna do some tarot. If you have any deck suggestions. No? Cool. used the Halloween Oracle last night. I've been using the Thoth deck a lot lately. Oh, I can't do my demon deck. I don't have my book. This is the hardest part. None of them are really calling to me. I kind of want to use the Thoth deck. I really only need the Thoth deck. I feel like I'm the most in touch with the Thoth deck. Actually, it's also because that's what people want on stream, is they want the nitty gritty. They don't really want the spiritual messages and shit. A lot of the times they want to know what's going on. I'm thinking about the Thoth deck and looking at the Halloween Oracle bag, and those are the two that I use the most and was trying not to use, but I don't really care about the rest of my decks right now. Something is telling me maybe the Reiki deck. Yeah, let's do it. We'll do the Reiki deck. It matches. We just go with the outfit when we don't know what else to pick, so we're going to go with red. Okay, I know I barely shuffled, but sometimes when I'm shuffling cards and there's a face-up card in the deck, I stop shuffling when that card gets to the top of the deck, and I did it in the first shuffle, and it's the Empress, and I want to honor the Empress, and I want to read these cards. There's another face-up card, so we'll pull from each deck. At the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Seems like a choice that must be made. Seems like a choice that must be made. The Empress wants the Knight of Cups, the fatherly figure. The Six of Pentacles, success, with the Knight of Swords, the action. The money is with the movement. Page of Pentacles. The Empress is not wanting to make an investment at this time. Page of Wands. Not wanting to grow emotionally at this time. Star, Aquarius card. You're going to see this coming. It's what's to be expected. The High Priestess. There are things that you don't know. It's one thing to expect something, it's another thing to know it. If you're expecting something to happen, it doesn't mean that you know it's going to happen, so you can still be surprised, but you won't be caught off guard. There can be shock, but not surprise, I should say. Four of Pentacles. I realize I haven't been showing you the cards, have I? Sorry. Four of Pentacles. Now is not the time to be selfish. You've got to let go of your self-centeredness. The Emperor and the Hermit, I pulled them at the same time. So Aries and Virgo. It's time to let go of how fiercely independent you can be and start working with another person. It's time to team up with other people. Five of Wands, Two of Cups. Just because there is love doesn't mean there is fulfillment. You have to let go of the idea that any one person can fulfill your every need, or that you should accept less than you deserve. Five of Swords. There is no winning. But you can't think like that. You don't see a way out. Strength and 4 Wands, Leo and Union. You only see one way out. You're running out of options. You're staying where you've outgrown. And you're not actually putting in the effort. This can remember the Reiki deck is what you are cleansing yourself of. So if these things come up, it's without. So these are messages of, they're like the opposite. It's not exactly, it's not exactly opposite. I'm learning to read them better and better every time. But, they're good cards. Bad timing. See what's going on with the money. You got the 3 of Swords. You're getting over heartbreak. You're not allowing things to affect you that deeply. 8 of Pentacles, again, you need to start focusing on the work because it's something you've been avoiding. Page of Swords, getting rid of those petty ways. 10 of Wands, not letting things hold you back anymore. Release the burden of emotions being overbearing. Got the Knight of Wands. Not sure if he's coming through. You need to cleanse your energy surrounding your fire placements or the element of fire itself, your passion, your anger, your sex drive, anything related to fire. It's time to cleanse. Red chakra, right? I think that's the root. You got the Fool. Now's not the time to go wandering off. Now is time to settle in and do what you're doing. We got the Chariot, which is Cancer. The road will not be easy. It will not be easy. You have to be willing to go down it. But King of Wands won't be any easier. So what difference does it make? The Moon is Pisces. So if you want things to be looking up, you have to actually look up at them. Knight of Swords, Judgment. With conflict comes judgment. You need to release the conflict and get rid of the judgment. Always working on my posture, fam. Resolving conflict. Oh. Hey. Hey. 111 on the clock. Nice. Like 1 hour and 11 minutes. So you came at the perfect time. We got Queen of Swords. Resolving conflict is very important at this time. 7 of Pentacles. Count your blessings, but count your strangers. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean, but I was inclined to say it. I only had 1 cigarette today, and I didn't smoke until 5 o'clock, and I smoked half a bowl like 20 minutes ago. So I'm doing good. And you missed a dope-ass conversation that I had with myself and our lovely lurkers that are with us tonight. And I should drink water. I do not drink enough water lately, dude. I used to drink so much water. I do not drink enough water. It's okay. It's not your fault that no one showed up. Well, there was people watching, but it's like, I don't know who they are, and they don't say anything, and that's always awkward, because it's like, I'm not having a conversation with myself. I'm talking to someone. I just don't know who it is, and they don't respond to what I'm saying. So, it's fine. It's better than it being, like, I would have just logged off if no one was watching and be like, I'm out of here, but I had lurkers keeping me going, so here we are, we got to tarot. What needs to come to surface that we're getting rid of, we're using the Reiki deck, so the Reiki deck is all about cleansing and what we have to purge of our lives. So what needs to come to surface and what you need to focus on, death. Purge the ending? That makes little sense. Maybe you need to embrace a new beginning. Ah, that's exactly it. Rather than your perspective of an ending, think of it as a new beginning. We've got the Devil. Time to detox, buddy. I'm working on it too. I couldn't go cold turkey. I looked into September's eyes and I could not go cold turkey. The first day, I was like, well, it's my last day. The second day, I was good, but I smoked. I think I only had 1.5 cigarettes that day. Third day, 2.5 cigarettes, wine, and weed on day 3. This is not a sober September. We are going to not quit cold turkey. We're going to actually do something that lasts instead of something that shocks, okay? Think about that, but you need to detox. Or get rid of a Capricorn. I don't know which one. King of Cups. Maybe it's time to heal some father wounds. Period. Whether it's you need to reconcile with a child or need to reconcile with your father or just need to accept what's happened and move on in a healthy way instead of holding on to grudges, right? It's time to heal that wound. 2 of Wands. No more looking back. You've got to start looking forward. And in the future, we do have a loss of control over the emotions. So be weary. If you don't do these things now, you certainly will lose control later. Four of Wands. That's future card. Three of Wands. Once again, looking forward, not back. Top of your deck, the Wheel of Fortune. If you want the wheel to turn in your favor, you have to put in the work. Queen of Swords, emphasis on ending conflict, no outstanding debts, no outstanding beef. Five of Wands, there needs to be a certain level of acceptance for the peacefulness of stagnancy. The Hermit, it's time to come out of your shell, Virgo. It's time to release and connect and be a part of something. Whoa, Union in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. But a cleanse? You might get your union you want after all. Three of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Stop thinking about what could have been. Stop thinking about the money you already spent. Now is the time to be planted. It's not time to take off. It's not time to run. The Moon. Do you want things to get better or not? Whoa, ringing in the ear. Who's coming in? Who is it? I wanna know. Same thing. Same fucking thing. Where this card fell on the floor face down in the reverse. Twice that happened. And I always put my cards upright when I put them back in my deck. It's just something I've always done. It's a little OCD. Sometimes cards slip by me, but I always put them back the way they came. Not the way they came, but the way they're meant to go. Oh, fam, working on that posture, bro. So bad. Eight of Cups. You gotta focus on where you're at, not where you've been. Nine of Cups. You gotta stop focusing so much on the self, too. It's, again, time to work with community and be with others and come out of your shell. Six of Pentacles. What are you juggling right now? What can be put down? What doesn't need to be in your hands? Taking up your time. You've got stuff that needs to come to surface surrounding the Wheel of Fortune right now. The wheel is not currently turning and you need it to turn, so you're trying to blow it in the right direction. What's stopping you from getting it? Two of Swords and Six of Swords. Torture. Yes, there's peace, but there's also, well, science as I know it. There's also sadness. It's melancholy. It's depression. It's whatever you want to call it. It's preventing you from getting what you want. That's exactly what this is about, yeah. Listen, I was just talking about this. This is what you missed. And I was thinking of you because I was like, this is a conversation I'd like to have with my bestie. Listen, I put in the work because I was at war. I was in a constant battle. a constant battle with myself and my mood swings, my PMDD. It's 2112 on the timer. Man, I wish I could remember what I said earlier because it was so succinct. And it just, you'll have to watch the replay. It's probably like 45 minutes in when the conversation started. Feet are falling asleep. I like having them up here instead of down there. So I was at war with myself, and I only put in the work because I was fighting a battle. The work was the battle. And it was the effort I was putting in was because of the resistance. And now that I've gotten rid of that battle and there's no longer resistance, I don't put in the work. I have forgotten what I was fighting for. It doesn't matter to me. What really should have happened when you think about it is like, oh, or maybe what I expected to happen in my pursuit of wanting to find a cure. What happened was it did happen. I gave up. I instead of having, sorry, I'm trying to organize my thoughts, and I'm also having my own sidebar about this. What happened is I fell in love. Anyways, you would think that when you no longer have to fight a battle that you'd be able to put in twice the amount of work, but I actually put in half the amount of work. Once I was no longer fighting, I could no longer motivate myself to do anything because I no longer needed to. The whole thing was trying to win a battle. If there's no battle, there's no winning. So what did I have to work for? You would think that without the fight, I would put in twice as much work. And now I feel like I'm repeating myself. But I just didn't. Yeah. It's really bad. It's really bad. But I am, streaming feels good. I might start streaming more consistently. I don't know. I can't decide. It's fun while I have the space to do it. But again, going back to communal space is hard for streaming. It's not, I mean, it's like no problem for other people, but it to me feels like an invasion, you know. But yeah, I don't blame you, but I also am a lot not happier. I'm calm and peaceful all the time. I've become like a monk. Like, I get it now. It took the meds, but now I don't need anything. And I don't want anything. This is what I was talking about earlier, is how it just led me to be kind of apathetic. Yeah. I kind of relate to what you're saying, because I guess I used to be that way, where I'd get so mad and then I'd come down from it, but it didn't feel good to come down from those. But it is certainly very nice to just be peaceful all the time. I will say, it's nice to not want anything and have crazy dreams and big goals. Like, it feels good to just be no one and nothing, you know? But I don't think that's really realistic for me, because you still have to be able to survive in the American economy, and rent is really high right now. So um Right. I used to go through it every cycle. So it'd be like 2 weeks. Thank you. Um, every 2 weeks, it was a new mood. I went from being super happy, hopeful, helpful, upbeat, jaunty kind of guy to being depressive, suicidal, angry, raging mess every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. I'm kind of glad I don't do that anymore, but it has cost me everything I once was. I am no longer a person I recognize. As you said, I'm normal now. Fucking weird. But then I get on here and I start to feel like myself again, where I'm like, oh yeah, we used to stream. We can still do this. But I'm trying to be more conscientious of what I put out there, even though it's already out there. So what does it matter? I just have to find people who embrace me and don't care. I have to stay in my lane. I think it's really time I start getting back out there with tarot. I don't even really do personal readings anymore. I don't have a website right now. I don't advertise. I don't follow up. I don't pass out my business cards. I've been really slacking and really withdrawn, and this helps build my confidence and definitely makes me want to do this. And you, Crash, saying the things that you say and encouraging me the way that you do also helps immensely. It's nice to be believed in. Truly. Let's finish this real quick. Nine of Wands, make sure you're watering yourself and your garden. Hair. Did I get it? I don't know if I got it. I don't know if there was ever a hair. Anyways, we have the Nine of Wands, so make sure you're watering yourself and putting, this is your future cards. Make sure you don't get burnt out on what you're doing. Queen of Wands, get them emotions in check now so they don't come at you later. We're seeing a little bit of being out of control in the future. Some resistance to change. That's why you have to go with the flow. Gotta go with the flow. And embrace whatever happens, even if it is the unknown. We got the Sun. If you want this outcome, you have to put in the work, otherwise you ain't gonna get it. Queen of Swords, resolving that conflict. Resolution. The Lovers in reverse. This is interesting because, again, these cards are all like the opposite. So if it's in reverse, then it's the upright. It's kind of weird. You might get the Lovers in the end because you work out your problems with relationships and you take the necessary steps. We got the Three of Wands. You no longer romanticize the past. The Ace of Pentacles. You no longer worry about what you have. Justice. You may never see justice in certain situations. You may never feel vindicated. Ace of Swords. You will always have challenges in this life. You will always have challenges. But you won't have to carry them with you everywhere you go. as time goes on. I think that's it for this deck. Maybe that's for the best if you are where you're at. My back is killing me, and I kind of want to just hold the phone, but I'm afraid that I'll look like FaceTime and be like up my nose and look really bad up close, and it's going to be embarrassing, and it would make a really weird video. But my back hurts so bad from sitting like this whole time. It's like not good. And then I can sit like this, but then if somebody says something, I have to lean over to see it because I'm not wearing. Maybe I put my glasses on. I'm having a hard time reading that. And I don't think it's my prescription. I think it's just the way the chat looks. Yeah. I'm debating. I was going to ask you if you want to use any other decks. But I don't know if I feel I just did a half-hour reading. I'm thinking about going because my back hurts so fucking bad. I don't know. That's true. I usually try to make it 2 hours. We could try to talk for 25 minutes, but I might hold the phone and not sit like this anymore. Let's just see how it looks. No, because then I'll be too far away from my cool colored light. Oh, God. Is this too silly? It's like we're on FaceTime. It does feel silly, though. Dude, I couldn't sit like that anymore. My back was killing me. Yeah. Okay. The first part of the reading, I really thought resonated for me. Probably was for me because lurkers don't deserve readings. I'm just kidding, you guys. Thanks for being here. Silly Illy is the best Illy, really? My hair is kind of cute. The way it curls like this. I'm not bleaching it again. I'm just letting it grow out so I can watch my hair grow. It's grown this much since my birthday. I was just thinking about that. That's why I started talking about my hair, because I was honestly thinking about rap songs instead. But I don't do that anymore. I don't even try to make music. I never finished that song that I was working on with Dom. And the demo sounds terrible. He auto-tuned my voice to be able to, like, record to it. And now I have to record on top of it, and I just don't even know if I can do it. I don't feel confident about that at all. Thank you. I actually traded them and a bunch of other stuff for a tarot reading. I got an ankle bracelet that I got 2 of them broke, unfortunately, but I got 1 left. My least favorite one, of course. That's okay. I sang a song and then he made music to it. But he auto-tuned my voice. I don't know why. I didn't really get it either. So... What do you mean? Well, because there was no song yet. That's why I have to re-record my vocals over the music now that the music is written. I didn't have anything written for him. He was making it up based off of my vocals. Yeah. He was doing a really nice thing for me because he sent me beats before and I've never written anything to any of his beats. And then he was nice enough to write something to my song. And I didn't even finish it. And now I'm like, oh, I could do that this week. But I have this nasally shit going on, so I wouldn't even sound good. So annoying. We're on FaceTime. Yeah, Dom is pretty awesome. He's an impressive guy. He's a real musician. What the is that? Oh my god. I want it to come off. Oh well. It's either I mouth breathe or I breathe really loud. It does feel creepy to be this close. What up, though? It feels weird to be controlling the phone. This ankle. Thanks. But I was like holding the phone this close and then breathing really heavily. It felt awkward. It's because I'm stuffed up still a little bit. I feel so much better today, though. I'm so grateful. I think I'll be good by tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna make it 20 more minutes. You got something good for me? What kind of shit can we get on? What conversation should we have? Should we do a little more tarot? Like a mini read? I'd have to put the phone back. But I don't think my back can handle it, to be honest with you. It was a good reading, 30 minutes. A free 30-minute reading is pretty dope. That's like $40, you know? And I'm doing it for free. For ad money. I think I got no subscribers left. Why would I? I don't stream anymore. Um, it's okay. You just have to pick a topic and then I'll ramble about it. Or like ask me a question, or like say a conspiracy theory, or get a psychic energy reading. What do you want to do? I just need to know, because I got nothing left in me. Maybe I shouldn't have smoked weed. Maybe I should have just not smoked half a bowl of weed, but at least I only smoked half a bowl of weed. I decided I'm not doing 30 days sobriety and doing a shock to my system. I'd rather wean off of things and do it naturally instead of forcing myself to quit, because all it did was make me smoke more cigarettes, and I don't want to do that. But going from 2.5 to 1 is a big deal and a really good job on my end. Yeah. I'm debating on the tarot still. No. Not if I'm yawning. Even though sometimes that just means channel messages are coming through. Should we do a channel message? I was thinking about Lil Peep. Something about the color blue? Always have a reason to be you. It's not about what you look like. It's not even how you act. It comes down to your character. Whether you're a good, kind person. And that feeling of loneliness will never really be gone, but it will fade the more you spend time with people. It's true, you gotta put yourself out there and be more active. Just be yourself above anything else. And that's the last line I gotta quit. Much love to the homies. Lil Peep, rest in peace. Just like that. Just like that. And I can still channel messages. I just don't really have a reason to do it anymore. What? I'm anticipating this text quite a bit. What? Oh, good. Yeah. I kind of felt like it was. Not gonna lie. I got that vibe too. Sometimes you gotta hear it out loud to really believe it, you know? I love that. That's how you know it's like legit, you know? I do believe in this stuff. I just lost my way. Fell in love and went astray. I should make a poem. Sorry, daily poems, and I'm really behind, so I gotta take every opportunity something poetic comes up. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, it was good. I'm good at what I do. I can't lie. Pretty good at what I do. I love to make people cry. I've seen so many people cry. I feel like so. Oh, I have to roll ads. This is awkward. I can't type on here. I was gonna type while I was on ad break. Yeah, fuck it. Here's my ring light. You can't even tell that it's rotating colorful light. I guess you kind of can. We got good timing. We got 8 seconds. Cool, I'm back. Did you mean as well? Or add hell? Pardon me. Alright, we got 7 minutes. We can do this. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. But something I want to do is unplug my laptop now so I don't leave it plugged in later. Add hell. Okay. That's hilarious. It was just the same ad over and over again. This is like being on FaceTime. This is hilarious. We can never do this again. I gotta figure out a better way tomorrow. If I stream tomorrow. Might have plans, might not. Add hell. That is so real. Uptown Funk You Up just came to mind for some reason. I don't know. Nice. Oh, you're back. What's good? Welcome back, Dom. You missed the tarot reading, so lucky you. That's so bizarre. You just missed ads, too, so you got doubly lucky there. Yep. You're blessed, Dom. You're blessed. Notice how I didn't blow my nose during the stream like I did last night? No, Tom doesn't like tarot, so it doesn't matter. He wanted to miss it. And the ads? He didn't go to ad hell? Alright. That's streamer heaven. I'm chattering teeth, wind me up, and I go. No, I'm actually really annoying. I do really repetitive things sometimes. It's kind of a new thing for me, so I wonder if it's a side effect of the medication I'm on. It's very goofy. Do you want me to help you with them? I'm a poet. You could like send the lyrics and we can make them better. Oh, okay. I guess if you're content with it. You could have asked me though. I'm a writer. Yeah. That's fair. Oh, yay, my friends are here. I'm so glad. Well, next time you can send them my way. Do you like my little, like, scarab? He's pretty cute. I might stream tomorrow. Might have plans. I don't quite know how I'm going to be feeling. I have a feeling I'll be feeling better, but if I'm not, then I won't be doing anything. I'm pretty sure it's from Joann Fabrics, but I don't fully remember. Something like that, I'm pretty sure. So shiny. Me too. Hi. I don't think I remember you. Oh, you just followed me. You messaged me at 12:12. I like you. Thanks for the follow. Was that you last night at the last minute that came in and followed me? I don't remember the name. Or... yeah, because it's the 5th now? Yeah, okay, you were right at the end, and I was like, oh my god, thank you! Yeah, sorry about the intimate FaceTime style, stream. My back was hurting from leaning forward, trying to read the chat from my tiny ass iPhone. So I just decided to hold it. And now we're like comfy, casual, really intimate, having a great time. I already did a half-hour tarot reading, so you'll pretty much have to watch the replay in order to see the tarot. Because I don't think I'm gonna do any more tarot tonight. I was actually planning on going soon. Nice of y'all to show up this late. I know I used to stream for like 6 hours at a time, but your girl sleeps now. I'm a full-blown day walker. Actually, I just sleep an excessive amount. It's getting better though. The Invega was really making me sleep, and now I just sleep like a normal person amount, I think. But most people don't get the normal amount of sleep. So, yeah. Is that Hula Stitch? Looks like it. That's freaking adorable. Yeah. Typically on my channel I do general readings. I've been thinking about switching it up and doing personal readings on here, but I need to figure out stream elements and how to make the list command so that we can have a list and stop the list when we need to. Um, okay, cool. Cool. A lot of people come here for the tarot, which I understand because I'm in the tarot category, so I just let people know. We've got new lurkers with us here tonight. Hello, new lurkers. You will not be seeing tarot. I haven't been streaming the past few months. I just started streaming again. So I'm starting off with like a light 2 hours. So I've been starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And ending it usually around midnight. Thank you. Okay, that's cool. That's what's up. Another cute emoji. Looks familiar, but I can't quite place a finger on it. Or it just reminds me of like Foamy the Squirrel era animation. The golden age of the internet. Wow, Mr. Savage Stick. Shavestic. Savagestic. Do you have any questions or topics you want to discuss? Okay, I can't stop itching my eye. What's up with that? Can we look at the spiritual meaning of an itchy left eye? Because I want to know. Because I'm going to look it up. And I'm going to voice command. Spiritual meaning of itchy left eye.
According to Medium, the spiritual meaning of left eye itching would encourage one to be attentive to the probable signals coming towards them by the universe, which means a change.
This is saying, oh, that's TikTok, never mind. Eye allergies. Philosophies believe that the right eye is the eye of the physical world representing ego, mental, and that the left eye is the eye of the intuition, spiritual world. So the itchy left eye is about opening up my eyes to spirituality. Okay, love it. Changes are coming. Pay attention to the signs. Savvy. I still want to know how to say it. Is it like savagestic or like savage-estic? Savagestic? I'm just curious now. How do you say it? Yeah, pretty much. Cool. What's your sign? And your pronouns? Okay. Okay. Cool. Um, I definitely made it past the 2 hour mark. That's what's up. And I streamed for like 5 minutes before OBS froze, and it's 1-2-2-2-2-2-2-2-2-2 on the actual time, which is cool. I already unplugged my laptop. That was a smart move on my part. I think it's okay. I think I'm gonna go. I think it's fine. I was like really on a roll earlier. You're gonna have to watch the replay, but I feel like we're all getting like, I don't know. I can't stop itching my eye, so I'm gonna go close it. And I'm gonna lay down, my back won't hurt. And okay, first, before I go, I gotta tell you about this dream I had because it was pretty wild. So I don't know if Elon Musk is a Zionist or not. He probably is because a lot of rich people seem to be, and I don't know why. I thought I was gonna sneeze. So anyways, in my dream, Elon Musk was a Zionist. And for some reason, he liked me. And so we all thought it would be really funny if we, like, tricked him into being with me, even though I'm pro-Palestine. So I, like, wore tube socks that went up to my knees. Oh, okay, have fun in class. Get good grades, stay in school, don't do drugs. I wore these like socks up to my knees that said Free Palestine, and I went to grab coffee, lunch with Elon Musk. So at first, it was so random. It's like, why? Because I saw him on fucking Facebook twice once. Like, I don't even know why he was subconsciously in my dream. I don't see that much Elon Musk content. So we were like sitting at a table and I had these Free Palestine socks on and he somehow didn't notice. But then we went inside to this cafe and I'm sitting at the table and I think I already ordered something. And he comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, can I borrow some money?" And I'm like, what the fuck? You're one of the richest men in the world and you're asking me to borrow money? What the fuck? He's like, "I forgot my wallet. I just need like at least $25 cash." And I got my money clip out and I was like, I got 16. And he goes, "Okay, that's fine." And he took my money to go buy stuff at the coffee shop. And it was super weird. I'm pretty sure other things happened, but that was like all that really stands out in my memory. Was the Free Palestine socks and the fact that Elon Musk borrowed money from me. That was wild. Really wild. Truly wild. My eye is still driving me crazy. But I gotta start seeing the signs. It's probably like a cat hair in my eye because the cat is so snuggly. But it's bothering the heck out of me. Anyways, yeah. Elon being in my dream at all was random, but then the fact that he was like a Zionist and was broke was weird. Like, really weird. He is kind of a scary looking guy. If I don't stream tomorrow, I'll stream Friday. Girl. That is so cute to me. I don't know why. I love dark roots with blonde hair. Sorry, I play with my hair a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna go. That's great. I'm gonna go to sleep. I think we had a pretty good stream. It wasn't as good as last night. We had way more fun last night than tonight. I might stream tomorrow night. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. I pretty much plan on streaming every night while I'm house sitting. So, here we go. Okay, we're gonna do our thing. Ready, break. Love you. Love you. How long is this delay? Thank you. If I'm streaming from my iPhone, I won't be able to tell you. But I'll see you next time. I'll let you know before I start. Good night. Sweet dreams when you have them. Hopefully Elon Musk isn't there. Okay. It's not letting me end the stream, if I'm being honest. There we go. I don't know why that button was not working, and I was like, please tell me I don't have to perpetually stream, but I probably would have just closed the app and hope that worked. Probably would have. Anyway, that's all for us. Good night. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you're watching the replay, sorry it got so personal towards the end. Hopefully next time I will have OBS working or Twitch Studio Beta working, but for now we are using the iPhone. So I'll see you at the next one. Love you all so much. Thanks again. Good night and good luck.